Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Fortuna Halim with name 20400122005. I'm from class PBIA. Today I will explain the four assessment of the discourse analysis course, where there are 7 questions that I will discuss in this video. Okay, let's get straight to the first question. The first question, to the best of your knowledge, how shall we define teaching? Teaching can be defined as the process of delivering knowledge, a skill, and values to students through plain and systematic activity. According to Paul Hirsch, understanding what teaching is matter because teacher perception of teaching affect what they actually do in the classroom. For example, if a teacher understands teaching merely as delivering information, they may just lecture. But if a teacher sees teaching as helping students learn actively and independently, they are more likely to use group discussion, project, and simulation to increase student engagement. Okay, the second question. Write at least 3 theory on the define of teaching. What important can you identify from the definition and formulate the definition of teaching on the basis of the point by using your own words. 3 definitions from various sources. The first, Oxford Dictionary, impact knowledge to or instruct someone as to how to do something. 2, Collins Dictionary, the work that a teacher does in helping students learn. And 3, Dictionary.com, the art or profession of a person who impact knowledge or skill. Important point identify. The first point, teaching is the process of transferring knowledge and skill. The teacher as a facilitator of learning. The teacher as facilitator of learning. And 3, teaching is a professional and structured activity. Teaching of definition of teaching professional and structured activity. Teaching is a systematic process conducted by an educator to transfer knowledge, guide, and facilitate students in achieve learning objectives through proper planning, implementation of instructional strategies, and evaluating of learning outcomes. 3 question. Go to a classroom and see what a teacher is doing when teaching. Can you identify what main activity of teaching? The main teaching activity can be defined into 3 major stages. Stage 1, pre-teaching, conducting need analysis, setting learning objective, organizing and sequencing learning material, deciding syllabus and lesson plan. Step number 2, while teaching, delivering instruction, using appropriate teaching method, teacher-centered, active or student-centered, conducting classroom activities like lecture, discussion, group work, game, simulation, and etc. The last, post-teaching, evaluating the effectiveness of teaching, measuring student understanding of the material and the achievement of learning objective. The question number 4. Can you define what English language teaching is? Explain your definition and reason for defining ELT in such a way. Definition of ELT: English language teaching is the process of delivering English skill and knowledge to students whose first language is not English through three main stages: pre-teaching or planning, while teaching instruction, and post-teaching evaluation. This definition is based on the understanding that teaching is not only about delivering content, but also involves selecting suitable material and method based on student needs, carrying out the teaching process and assessing the result to ensure that learning goals are achieved effectively. The five question: you certainly ever had the tram-like method and techniques of teaching. What do you know of tram, and when teachers would you like to use method and technique of teaching? Teaching method. Teaching methods are the principle or approach used the teacher in delivering lesson, while teaching techniques are the practical application of those methods in classroom activity. According to Smith 2016, teaching method can be classified into teacher-centered, lecture explaining, note-taking, achieve method, discussion, group work, role play, and student-centered independent learning project private study. Teacher use method and technique based on learning objective, student learning style and preference, time constraints, the type of skill being taught. For example, to teach speaking skill, a teacher might use a student-centered method such as role-playing to promote active and natural language use. Okay, the sixth question. You have been learning English as a foreign language for many years in Indonesia. To the best of your knowledge, as one of the English learners, how do you explain about the trend of teaching English in Indonesia? The trend of English teaching in Indonesia still tend to focus on teaching language from grammar and vocabulary rather than the functional use of the language in real-life context. Many students can produce grammatically correct sentences but strongly when speaking natural and contextually. For example, a student answers everything is okay when asked what you like to eat, which is grammatically correct but sounds unnatural to a native speaker. This reflects a lack to focus on the functional use of language. To address these issues, English teachers are enabled to study discourse analysis so they can teach contextually and functional English. This helps students not only master English component but also use them appropriately and naturally in communication. As Smith 2010 stated, language form and function should not be separated in classroom teaching. Next question. To the best of your knowledge, do ELT and discourse analysis how relationship? ELT and discourse analysis are deeply connected. In Indonesia, many teachers still focus mainly on grammar and vocabulary, often neglecting how English is used in real-life situations. As a result, students may speak grammatically correct English but struggle to communicate naturally and appropriately. Discourse analysis helps teachers understand the contextual and social use of language, enabling them to teach not just the form but also the function of a language. By combining both approaches, a student can learn English more effectively, mastering both structure and practical use. Therefore, ELT and discourse analysis should not be separated in language education.